It's the greatest that ever did it. It's the strongest, the richest. Rose, double M.
Rose.
Built brown up. Rich forever. Yeah. It only makes sense, nigga. Check. Yeah. White girl that
What it is, family? What's going down? It's your boy Big CLEV, man. Chilling here with the legendary Uptight, man, aka business manager, man. So we coming for you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just playing. It's going down, Triple D. What it is, man. Say tight, man. Look here. I got you here for a reason, man. I want you, you know what I'm saying, just to tell the youngsters, man, about the game, man, and how it done changed. And I mean, how do we play a part in the game right now?
But the main thing is, CLEV, you know, like what we're doing as far as business is concerned, it's important to make sure that you got all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed. Because in the past, I've seen a lot of times in business, a lot of guys tend to do the business after they've already released music. They do business after everything's already taken place, and that kind of causes problems because some of the guys that you thought that were really going to participate and be down and be cool and be a part of the situation, where they start feeling themselves, you know, and it kind of causes dissension amongst the ranks. They go want to do their own thing. No paperwork is in place, so it's kind of hard to keep moving forward. I mean, you know, there's such thing as a cease and desist. You know, somebody can stop your project altogether because y'all don't have no paperwork in place and they ain't cool with the situation no more. Y'all fell out. They felt like they didn't make the money they wanted to make off the situation, off the show. You know, and it's small things like that, you know, that can mess up the whole ship. So in order for the ship to run right, you got to have your business straight on the front end.
That's real
you know, whatever the agreements are, it needs to be made solid, and then y'all agree on it, sign a document, and move forward. That way you don't have no problem. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it started out, you know, with me being a up and coming, you know, just a young rapper, you know, just trying to get in the game. We started doing stuff in Deep Ellum. You know, we did shows with Busta Rhymes. We did shows with Ice Cube. We did shows with Eazy-E. The only time the Eazy-E came down here and performed, I performed with him. You know, with the exception of the big show he did out at Fairport. He also came to Club Exodus. Now Exodus, me and my management team.
That's back in the day, right?
Yeah. We're talking about 92, you know what I'm saying? 91, 92. Me and my management team, we used to throw shows at Club Exodus all the time. So they had everybody from Easy to Biggie Smalls there. My partner K-Son brought Biggie Smalls down here before he was known. You know what I'm saying? So I got to meet him.
Now Biggie Smalls was in Dallas.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? In Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, he was in Dallas, Texas. Matter of fact, a partner of mine, Aziz, actually interviewed him, you know, when they were starving artists. So they put that on Facebook too, you know what I'm saying, showing that he actually was there and they asked him some real questions, got a chance to interview him. You know, I saw the game progress, you know, from that, from us doing stuff in Deep Ellum, to me getting my first deal with Profile Records. You know, I met Big Al through a mutual friend.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, for sure. Dallas legend, once again. Yeah, I met Big Al in the hotel room, and he had already had that album done. You know, and a partner of mine, Player Soup, who's Spud Wells' brother, introduced me to him. You know, he's like, man, I want you to meet this guy. I think, you know what I'm saying, y'all hit it off. Al asked me to do a verse, you know, write something. You know, he asked me to spit, of course. You know, I'm always spitting on the spot. You know, it was like I was young and hungry, 16, 17, 19, you know what I'm saying? During those years, you know, it was like freestyle, you know, extravaganza. It was all good.
It was real hip hop.
It was real. You know what I'm saying? Before it started becoming fabricated.
I feel that.
You know, they made it to what they wanted it to be, whatever. Dance songs, all that, which is cool. Which is cool. Because once again, you still got people like Kid and Play and all that. So everything had its place.
Yeah, everything.
It's still part of hip hop. All that's a part of hip hop. So, you know, so Big Al rapped and he was like, hey, let me give you this jam. You know what I'm saying? Go back and write something to it and come back and holler at me. So I wrote it in like 10, 15 minutes. Came right back. I was like, all right, let me let you check it out. And needless to say, that became the single that we used, Texas G's.
That's what's up, man.
So, I mean, you know, and then from there, you know, I met D.O.C. Kind of at the end of that deal. You know, I was over Spud Wells' house kicking it, you know, because that's family. Player Soup was his brother. D.O.C. was kind of by the pool chilling. They started playing one of our songs. I stood up, started spitting, you know what I'm saying? He saw me, he was like, oh man, you know, you dope, man. Come to the car, man. Let's, you know what I'm saying? I got some beats, man. Let me see what you can do. So I went to the car, you know, I killed it. You know, he was like, tripping, jumping up and down, man, you dope, man, oh man, you remind me of me. So from there, it progressed, you know, we went to Cali, moved to California. It was all good, you know, palm trees and beaches, you know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm 20, 21, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're behind the ears, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a great situation, you know. In business, you're gonna always run into some, you know, stumbling blocks. Right. Especially when you're not the person in control. Right. You know, especially when you're not calling any shots, you're not mixed into the business, you don't know what's going on. You know, so people can kind of do whatever they want to do, you know. Based on y'all paperwork, what you agreed to is what you got to do. You know, but I had the privileges of meeting people like DR.DRE, you know, people like Jay-Z, Cool J, you know, Redman, you know, all these guys, Huggy Bear from Lean On Me, you know what I mean? We was really kicking it. Warren G, you know what I'm saying? We were good friends when we was in Cali. One of the best time I had in Cali was at Snoop House. You know what I'm saying? Doc used to always take us over there. You know, we shot hoop, you know what I'm saying? Trey D, what's up, Trey D? I know you like that, man, much love, homie. You know, Trey D was a real cat, you know what I'm saying? He showed me a whole lot of love, you know what I'm saying, in Cali. You know, that was one of my downest partners in Cali. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it's just the bottom line. You can't go around it. You got to know who set the groundwork for you. Who were the foundation players? You know what I mean? And I don't mean like just some dudes around the corner, you know what I'm saying that they rap. Right. I'm talking about dudes who are actually making moves, being put in situations, and still repping the city at the same time. You know, I was on the West Coast still repping Dallas. Right. You know, I mean, on every record, I still rep Dallas, period. Texas G's, that was a Dallas song. Concrete Jungle with DR.DRE D.O.C and Jazzy Faye, I'm still throwing up Dallas. So every single time, didn't matter what the situation was, I was still putting it in for the city because my thinking was I'm gonna be unselfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure that they know, if nothing else, that I was putting it down for the city at all times.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna take the time out. You know what I'm saying? I know, man. Put all the business managers to the side, and we doing this tape, man. I want to take the time out the bottom of my heart to appreciate you. And you know, Big Al and U-Shay, DJ U-Shay and Mr. T-Lo, you know what I'm saying, and the ones that paved the way for me, you know what I'm saying, they even have a voice, because a lot of them don't know that the radio back during that time, you know, it is what it is, but you know, it was hard for Dallas to get that shine, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. So, you know, it's guys, OG like yourself, man, that paved the way, man. I appreciate y'all for that, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. You know,
a lot of guys, you know, have a lot of talent. Right. They have a lot of talent, but it just seems like they're kind of running behind each other, running behind each other, trying to, whatever the radio is saying is hot, then that's what they go do. If it's a dance song, then you got a whole lot of dance songs. If it's a drug song, you got a whole lot of drug songs. You don't have people willing to venture out and try something different. You know what I mean? We used to be real explorational. Right. You know, when I was coming up, I was young. There was really no gauge, really no buffer. It was like, just do something, try something. Right. You know, rap music started as an experiment. It was a way for young black men to express themselves. You know, because they were dealing with a lot of injustices, a lot of racial prejudices. So the only outlet we had was to express it through rap music. So it was like a rebellion against the machine. You know what I mean? So now you don't have the same kind of issues. The issue's there, but you don't have the same kind of pressure. You don't have the same kind of situation. Now it's everybody's trying to just make some money, period. They just want to make a dollar. You know what I mean? Because times are hard. So when times get harder, people start trying to go into what we call a comfortable mode. Right. So whatever the radio playing, that's what I want to be on. Right. Whatever people say they like it, that's what I want to do.
Not having their own identity. No. You know what I'm saying? What do you now for the upcoming artists, producers, promoters, DJs, and different etc. You know what I'm saying? What do you got to say? What's the first thing that they should do coming into the game?
Make sure they got their business straight. Make sure you got your business straight. You know what you're trying to do. Plan your work and then work your plans. Plan your work some more. Work your plans. If your plan ain't working, modify it. Do it some more. Best advice I can give is like with Donald Trump. You know, when Donald Trump first started doing business, he failed a lot of times. Now, of course, he's got money, so he came from money, so his failures really didn't hurt him.
Really.
But the point is, he tried, he put a plan in place, and he went in motion. Now, did it work? Sometimes no. And that's gonna happen.
Two bad bitches and I got them out of man. The way I made the word disappear, call it man. Sipping on the purple in the yellow drinking man.